Folks, what we're doing here is we're in Rotorua, North Island, New Zealand, and this is Graeme Pearson. Now Graeme is known by maybe a small amount of people, but a very dedicated bunch of people who know all about carbon composite frames. Now I'm lucky because I've got one of the Venom that Graeme made. Now he's telling me it's real old, so
I don't know, about 94 maybe?
94, okay, well
something like that, yeah.
so again, it's getting, we won't talk about how old things get, okay, it's okay. I brought it here to Graeme because I need a little bit of repairs done on it. So what I'm going to do with Graeme is I'm going to ask him just tell me about it, Graeme. Now, you say this is one of your first sort of frames there?
Well, yeah, I tried to go a bit radical. Before this I made bikes for the, with the double diamond sort of thing, but with very aero tubes, and actually made a whole lot for the New Zealand cycling team for the 92 Olympics, and which they went Barry Anderson went quite well on one of those bikes and got a bronze medal in the suit on one of those bikes.
Yeah.
And then I went into trying to be a bit more radical with the aerodynamics, and I sort of played around with bikes with as few tubes as possible, and this basic sort of framework was what I started with, but I found it was just far too flexible, so I put in this bar here and stiffened up a little bit. But these sort of frames they're very aerodynamic. And
so you found with adding this in, it reduced it, made the
much stiffer. There was far too much flex around the thing, right. And especially because of all these skinny tubes. So I wanted to go as small as possible, so there was less aerodynamic drag. Mm-hmm. But then you get to the point where it's not quite stiff enough. It was okay for myself. I did some races where my bikes were, if you followed me, it looked like spaghetti. Me riding a spaghetti bike. But to sell these things, I really needed to make something that was stiff and strong. And as I see, this one's lasted very well. And you're not quite a little fellow like I am, so you've got to get a bit of force onto these bikes, and it still looks pretty good.
Yeah, well, the thing is, a guy called Jim Demham, a Kiwi guy, raced this for many years, and he's not quite as sort of big as I am as well, but he actually won a world titles. He actually was the bronze world title holder for the triathlon on this machine too. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with the frame. Hey, it's just we're here to get the cables sort of fixed on it, So just a case of putting a new little insert in there for me.
Yeah.
But so that's the Venom, my Venom. So, but what we're going to do now is we're going to show